Rookies, back again with another episode of RWBY. Okay, let me try and slow it down. This is Rookies, back again with another episode of RWBY Rewatch. This is episode 15, so chapter 15 of Volume 1. It's called The Stray. Let's see. And it's a pretty good one so far. If you've watched it before, bueno. I'm also testing out to see if I'll be able to record with the windows open or not. It seems fine so far, so let's just run with it and hope it doesn't get me out of focus, in and out of focus. So this is Volume 1, Chapter 15, The Stray. This is the penultimate episode of Volume 1. The next episode is Chapter 16, which is the final episode of Volume 1. Again, this one is The Stray, so let's get straight into it.
This will be the day we've waited for. This will be the day we open up the door. Revolution. Hope you're ready for revolution. Welcome to a world of installation. Welcome to a world of bloody evolution. In time, the heart will open minds. The story will be told. It's victory is indescribable.
There's our ladies, Team Ruby, and their shopkeep. Shadow people. I love the shadow people.
The Vital Festival! Oh, this is absolutely wonderful!
I don't think I've ever seen you smile this much, Weiss. It's kind of weirding me out.
How could you not smile? A festival dedicated to the cultures of the world. There will be dances, parades, a tournament. Oh, the amount of planning and organization that goes into this event is simply breathtaking.
She's that kind of person.
You really know how to take a good thing and make it sound boring.
Quiet, you.
Remind me again why we're spending our Friday afternoon visiting the stupid docks.
So they have Fridays.
Smell like fish. I've heard that students visiting from Vacua will be arriving by ship today. And as a representative of Beacon, I feel as though it is my solemn duty to welcome
She's
them
up to
to
no
this
good.
fine kingdom.
She wants to spy on them so she'll have the upper hand in the tournament.
You can't prove that.
Whoa.
Gamble shot clipping through her hair. But I mean, hair would, like, it'd be able to part around a weapon, so.
What happened here?
Robbery. Second dust shop to be hit
Who
this
would
week.
actually, like,
Place is turning into a jungle.
say that?
That's terrible.
They left all the money.
What person would
in.
give away the details
Yeah, it
of
just doesn't
an
make a lot of
ongoing
sense.
investigation?
Who needs that much dust?
I don't know.
That's an Ozpin
You thinking
recolor,
the, white
100%.
fang?
Yeah, I'm thinking we don't get
The guy
paid
on the
enough.
left, the guy on the left's head is way
The
too big
White
for his
Fang.
body. Shadow
What
people.
an awful bunch of degenerates.
White Fang is important.
What's your problem?
My problem? I simply don't care for the criminally insane.
The White Fang is hardly a bunch of psychopaths. They're a collection of misguided faunists.
Misguided? They want to wipe humanity off the face of the planet.
So then they're
they're
very
misguided.
Either way, it doesn't explain why they would rob a dust shop in the middle of downtown Vale.
I love the name Veil, by
Blake's
the
got
way.
a point. Besides, the police never caught that Torchwick guy I ran into a few months ago. Maybe it was him?
That still doesn't change the
That's a
fact
hunch.
that the White Fang are a bunch of scum. Those faunists only know how to lie, cheat, and steal.
That's not necessarily true.
Hey, stop that bonnet!
I like how they immediately undercut their own point. It's comedy, but it's also problematic.
Thanks for the ride, guys!
Michael Jones does a really good job at Sun Wukong.
You no good stowaway.
Hey, a no good stowaway would have been caught. I'm a
A
great,
great stowaway. That's
Hey,
actually kind of rude.
Get down from there this instant.
I love that laugh. That maniacal laugh. Great job, Michael. The shadow people. Oh, wait, hold up. That shadow person on the left, that's 100% Glinda. You can tell by the cuffs and the boots. I don't know who the one on the right was, though.
Well, Weiss, you wanted to see the competition, and there it goes.
Quick, we have to observe him!
Observe him like he's an animal. You know what I meant.
Weiss?
I like this sound.
Salutations!
I love Penny.
Hello.
Are you okay?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Do you
Wanna
want to
get up?
get up?
Yes. Oh, Penny.
My name is Penny. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hi, Penny. I'm Ruby.
I'm Weiss.
Blake.
Are you sure you didn't hit your head? Oh, I'm Yang.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
You already said that. So I did.
Well, sorry for
And
running
wait,
into
her
you.
look. Her eyes just
Take
like
care, friend.
separated. Aww. This is also weird because Ruby has never randomly
She
referred to
was-
somebody as a friend.
Weird.
Now, where did that faunus riffraff run off to? What did you call me?
Oh, I'm really sorry. I definitely
I
didn't
like
think
that
you
Yang
heard me.
didn't like
No,
lie about
not
it.
you.
She just acknowledged it and apologized.
You.
I like that she was honest about it. That's something I really
don't
always
know.
like.
You called me friend.
Am I really your friend?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Sensational.
We can paint our nails and try on clothes and talk about cute boys.
Oh, is this what it was like when you met me?
No, she seems
Far more coordinated.
So, what are you doing in Vale?
I'm here to fight in the tournament.
Wait, you're fighting in the tournament?
I'm combat ready.
Forgive me, but
You hardly look the part, says the girl wearing a dress.
It's a combat skirt? Yeah.
Wait a minute. If you're here for the tournament, does that mean you know that monkey-tailed rapscallion?
Who knows that scallion?
The filthy faunus from the boat!
Why do you keep saying that? Huh? Stop calling him a rapscallion. Stop calling him a degenerate. He's a person.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to stop referring to the trash can as a trash can?
Or that
this
lamppost as a lamppost?
lamppost?
Stop it!
Stop what? He clearly broke the law. Give him time.
This-
He'll probably join up with those other faunus.
I don't know if
in
it's
the
a
white
reprise
thing.
of
Ugh, you
From Shadows.
ignorant little brat!
How dare you talk to me like that? I am your teammate.
You are a judgmental little girl.
What in the
True.
world makes you say that?
The mere
I
fact that you
think
would
we
sort
should
that
probably
honest boy with
go.
the terrorist group?
Where are we
solely
going?
based on his species makes you just as much of a scoundrel as
Because you believe him to be.
So you admit it. The White Fang is just a radical group of terrorists.
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
I don't understand why this is causing such a problem.
Sisters.
That is the problem.
I like that
Realize
line.
you're defending an organization that hates humanity, don't you? The faunus of the White Fang
I
are
don't know
pure
why you're
evil.
defending
There's
that
no
line.
such thing as pure evil.
I don't understand the problem.
Why do you
That is the
think
problem.
they
That's
hate
always a good
humanity
line.
so much? It's because of
People
people
like
like
Cardin.
Cardin.
People like you.
that force the White Fang to take such drastic measures.
People like me?
You're discriminatory. I'm a victim. That's such an iconic, funny
You
line.
want to know
I'm a
why I
victim.
despise the White Fang? Why I don't particularly trust the faunus?
And now it's a mirror
It's
reprise.
because they've been at war with my family for years. War as an actual bloodshed.
This
My
entire
grandfather's
thing
company has had a
sounded
target
super
painted across
corny,
its
but
back for as long as I can remember. And ever since I was a child, I've watched family friends disappear. Board members
Executed.
An entire train car full of dust.
Black
stolen.
trailer calls back to it.
And every day, my father
Blake
would
was
come
responsible.
home furious.
And Adam,
that made for a
very
very
difficult childhood.
Weiss,
No!
You want to know why I despise the White Fang? It's because they're a bunch of liars, thieves, and murderers.
Well, maybe we were just tired of being pushed around. Spoiler. I liked how she said I. It was really, really good. Good job, Erin.
Come back!
It just always gets me in the gut, you know? Or the heart. I. These are the people I was wondering if they're related to Jean. And this scene is always so sad. Especially because of the score. And the way she looked right there with her expression. And how she's thinking about how animals, or like the faunus, are trod upon. Kind of like the Grimm, but like Grimm deserve it. Do they though? She's a cat. She's a cat
I knew
goddess.
you would look better without the bow.
Apparently, the reason we didn't see her land in the forest, which you'll notice I pointed out earlier, it's because she landed like a cat or something. So, who wakes up like that? Oh,
She's been gone all weekend. Blake's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself.
Weiss, come on. She's one of our teammates.
is she?
We all heard what she
Is she?
said. Weiss.
Maybe she is,
Maybe
maybe
she
she
isn't.
isn't. Either way, she's missing, and we need to find her.
Maybe she is.
A member of
Maybe
the
she
White
isn't.
Fang, right underneath our noses. I just hope she's okay.
Here's something that doesn't make sense. Wait.
So, you want to know more about me?
Yes, we do. I imagine that would have been such a plot or like cliffhanger when it was first airing. Thankfully, I didn't have to go through that, but my condolences to all of those who did. Penny and Son. See, that's great character art. Okay, so, the big reveal. The cat is out of the bag. I couldn't resist. Blake's a cat faunus. That's why faunus are important. Sun is clearly a monkey faunus. His name is Sun Wukong, by the way. Yes, related that Sun Wukong. From Journey to the West. Weiss was raised in a discriminatory racist household, which is why she grew up to be that way. She revealed that the Schnee Dust Company was founded by her grandfather, Nicholas Schnee. That's his name, as we'll come to know, I think, in a World of Remnant or something. World of Remnants are these little, they're like lore dumps. Little mini episodes, basically, that explain lore about the world that either wasn't explained properly or built upon in the show, or they just, like, expound upon it. You know what I mean? Like, some people are of two different minds. Some like the World of Remnant episodes, like me. Others don't like it because they feel that the show should have, if something is a core concept, it should be in the show itself, which I also agree with. So I'm kind of on the fence, but I still like the World of Remnant episodes. I mean, it's more content, and while I agree that key concepts such as aura and faunus and all that sort of stuff should be explained upon in the show, I'd still rather have something that explains it than nothing at all. So I view it as bonus content, even if it shouldn't have existed in the first place. Which I guess is what bonus content is in there anyways. Blake's a cat faunus. Weiss is racist against the faunus. I was about to say the Schnee. Blake was part of the White Fang, which is a terrorist organization filled with faunus who are fighting for their rights, which is really, 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 really bad allegory for the civil rights movement and other movements of a similar kind. And yeah, what else? Is there anything else I want to mention? No. In I think episode 8, Players and Pieces, which again is my favorite episode of Volume 1, you can see very briefly, I think, Blake's ears, her little cat ears, her bow twitch like that, right? And then a lot of people caught on to that and they suspected she was a like part cat or something. I'll be honest, I totally missed that completely the first time around. And the second time around, I think it was only this time around when I was watching it and looking for it specifically. Like, I missed it again on this first run through, but then I was like, wait, I was supposed to see this. So I went back and saw it, and there it was. It twitched very, very lightly. So people are some eagle-eyed people. Are you guys sure you're not eagle faunuses? Faunus? So again, conflict between Weiss and Blake. Why is Weiss always getting into like a fight versus Weiss and RWBY? Now it's Weiss and Blake. How long until she gets into a fight with Yang? You know what I mean? But again, it's conflict, which is good because it shows that they have differing opinions, and this contention between them is very key because it's Weiss discriminating against who Blake is as a person. She's a faunus. That's why she was taking issues with everything Weiss was saying about faunus being compared to trash or rapscallions or all that sort of really racist shit. Yeah. So Blake ran away, and she revealed she's a cat faunus, and now she's just chilling with Sun, and that's where we start chapter 16, the season finale of Volume 1. Let's go. That score at the end was really nice too.
This will be the day we waited for. This will be the day we open up the door. Absolution. Hope you're ready for revolution. Welcome to a world of new solutions. Welcome to a world of bloody evolution. In time, your heart will open lines. The story will be told. Heart will open.
Should have been doing that all volume long, or probably not. But I think it's cute. I love it.
Finally, she speaks. Nearly 2 days and you're giving me nothing but
She
small
hasn't
talk
talked
and
in
weird
2
looks.
days,
Yeah, like that.
and you've been following around for
Son.
2 days.
Are you familiar with the White Fang?
Of course. I don't think there's a faunus on the planet who hasn't heard of them.
This-
Stupid, holier-than-thou creeps that use force to get whatever they want. Bunch of freaks, if you ask me.
I was once a member of the White Fang.
That
Wait a minute,
animation.
you were a member of the White Fang?
That's right. I was a member for most of my life, actually. You could almost say I was born into it. Back then, things were
Backstory
different.
time.
In the ashes of war, the White Fang was meant to be a symbol of peace and unity between humans and the faunus. Of course, despite being promised equality, the faunus were subjected
I
to
like the 2D,
discrimination and hate.
Uh,
Humanity still thought of us as lesser
art
beings.
that's
And
sprinkled
so
throughout
the
the
White
volume.
Fang rose up as a voice of our people. And I was there. I was at the front of every rally. I took part in every
Baby
boycott.
Blake.
And I actually thought we were making a difference.
Why does her cat ears look so
But
much
I was
bigger?
just a youthful optimist.
Maybe because she's so
Then,
small.
5 years ago, our leader stepped down, and a new one took his place. A new leader with a new way of thinking. Suddenly, our peaceful protests were being
See,
replaced with
Anaconda.
organized attacks. We were setting fire to shops that refused to serve us, hijacking cargo from companies that used faunus labor.
Good.
And the worst part was, it was working. We were being treated like equals, but not out of respect, out of fear.
I have
So,
issues with
I
this,
left.
so
I decided
I'll
I no
discuss.
longer wanted to use my skills to aid in their violence, and instead I would dedicate my life to becoming a huntress. So here I am, a criminal hiding in plain view, all with the help of a little black
bow. Didn't she take it off for a
So-
reason, though?
Have you told your friends any of this?
Blake!
Blake! Where are you?
Blake!
Weiss, they're not helping.
Oh, you know who might be able to help?
The police.
Police.
Ugh, Weiss.
It was just
I
an
agree.
idea.
Oh, I didn't even mean to do
Yeah,
that with
bad
Ruby.
one.
Weiss, I think we
But
should hear her
absolutely.
side of the story before we jump to any conclusions.
Correct. That's
I
a
think
smart
when
thing
we
to
hear
do.
it, you'll
Yeah.
all realize I was right.
And I think Weiss's hair looks wonderful today. Penny, where did you come from? Hey
Penny, where did
what
you
are you
come
up
from?
to?
Why does her
Looking
hair
for
look
our
so
friend Blake.
washed out?
Oh, you mean the faunus girl. Wait, how did you know that? The cat ears?
What cat ears? She wears a...
Oh. That comedy.
Does like tuna a lot. So,
Apparently
where
that line
is
was
she?
ad-libbed too.
We don't know. She's been missing since Friday. That's terrible. Well, don't you worry, Ruby, my friend.
So it's
I
been
will
2 days, so
rest
this
until
Sunday.
we find your teammate. That's really nice of you, Penny. But we're okay. Really. Right, guys?
Can be tried. And then it blows back the other way. That was
Sure
actually
is
pretty
windy
funny.
today.
And that lamp shading. That's pretty
So,
funny.
What's the plan now?
I love that kind of
still don't
comedy.
believe the White Fang is behind these robberies. They've never needed that much dust before.
What if they did? I mean, the only way to prove that they didn't do it is to go to the place where they would most likely go to if they were to do it,
And not
not
find
find
them
them.
there.
right?
The only thing is, I have no idea where that would be.
Well, while I was on the ship, I heard some guys talking about offloading a huge
Sun
shipment of
has a really
dust
good
coming in
design,
from
too.
Atlas.
How huge?
Huge.
Big
Big
Schnee
Schnee company freighter.
You're sure?
Thanks anyways. This is hopeless. You
You really don't care if we find her,
do
do you?
Don't be stupid. Of course I do. I'm just afraid of what she'll say when we find her. The innocent never run, Yang.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Absolutely wrong.
So, Blake is your friend?
I have to disagree with my girl Weiss
Yes,
here.
Penny.
No.
But you're mad at her?
Yes. Well, I'm not. Weiss is.
Is she friends with Blake?
Well, that's kind of up in the air right now.
But why?
Well, you see, Blake might not be who we thought she was.
Is she a man?
No,
Bad joke,
no,
bad joke.
Penny, she's-
No.
I don't know what she is. She didn't exactly talk to us before she decided to run off.
I don't have a lot of friends. But if I did, I would want them
That's
to talk
such a sad
to me about
line.
things.
I don't have a lot of friends. I feel you, girl. Me too. I'm talking about not having a lot of friends, not repeating to... Well, I guess Ruby was saying the same thing.
Did I miss anything?
Anyways, that
Not
transphobic
really.
joke was
They've
really
offloaded all the crates from
shitty,
the
and it's
boat.
kind of
Now
interesting
they're just
because
sitting there.
in terms of representation,
I'll throw you
Ruby
some
gets
food.
way, way better,
Do you
so...
always break the law without a second thought?
Hey, weren't you in a cult or something?
Do that as, hey, bro, you in a cult or
Okay,
something.
too soon.
That was actually pretty fucking fun. Hey, weren't you in a cult or something? I think they're called little heads, those airships.
no.
Is that them?
Yes, it's them.
All right, grab the tow cables.
You really didn't think they were behind it, did you?
No, I think deep down I knew. I just didn't want to be right.
Hey! What's the holdup?
We're not exactly the most inconspicuous bunch of thieves at the moment, so why don't you animals try to pick up the pace?
This isn't right.
Gray G Haddock is
The
really,
White
really
Thing
good
would
at
never work with a human.
his voice acting,
Especially not
especially
one
with
like
Roman
that.
Tartwright.
Hey, what are you doing?
Do you think they noticed that?
No, you idiot! This isn't a leash? What the? Oh, for
Nobody move!
Oh, perfect. Roman being racist.
Whoa! Take it easy there, little
Something that also makes me question what the hell. You'll see soon. Brothers of the White Fang, why are you aiding this scum?
Okay. Didn't you get the memo?
What are you talking about?
The White Fang and I are
Going in a joint business venture together.
Tell me what it is, or I'll put it
I
in
like his eye to like
operation.
animation right there. That was really
wouldn't
good.
exactly call it a little operation.
Also, right here. Right here. Right here. Come on, come on, come on. Right here. That makes zero sense. He had a blade to his throat. If he shot her and she flew backwards with the blade still at his throat, it should have cut him, right? Unless he has his aura activated. I don't know how this works. Or it's just weird. That's Shadow in action.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
I think this is Roman's theme song. Torchwick's theme song.
Alone.
You are not the brightest banana in the bunch.
Why did he go like this though? Like, why? Like, if you're having a monologue, or not even monologue, if you're talking to somebody like that, it just seemed really unnatural. Breakdancing. Ooh, that's disrespectful. He's really skilled that he's able to keep her. And he hit her too. He actually got a proper hit. And he beat her. This is super impressive. How is he doing all this? Both Sun, but I'm talking about Torchwick right here. He was deflecting all those bullets with just his cane at point blank range.
Oh, hello, Red. Isn't it past your bedtime?
Hello, Red.
These people your friends. Penny, get back.
Oh, that's such a... His animation was so funny.
Don't worry, Ruby.
I'm combat ready. her weapon is called Floating Array, and I love how she uses that. She's like a dancer, and it's super cool. Look at that. It's so cool. Would that slice them, or do they have aura to like not do that? I love how she uses it. Oh, I love this part especially. And then when she goes like... super fucking cool. They do such great work here. The way she had to pull back and then she pushes forward to shoot it. I just love it so much. I don't understand this part though. Wouldn't the blades come out? Like unless they sprout sideways, so like there's a hold. You know what I mean? Like if it just goes like this, there's nothing there. But if it goes like this and then spreads out, I don't know what I'm doing. If it went in and then spread out like that, so the blade is like this, it'd have a hold. But if it's just the blade in and pulls out, it doesn't make sense. I have issues with this scene right here.
Associated with the White Fang. Back when I was with... Stop. Do you have any idea of how long we've been searching for you?
12 hours.
That means I've had 12 hours to think about this.
Mm-hmm.
And in that 12 hours, I've decided...
I don't care.
You don't care? You said you're not one of them anymore, right?
No, I haven't been since...
I don't want to hear it.
All I want to know is that the next time something this big comes up, you'll come to your teammates and not some...
Look at this quick development. I like that she switched phrases real quick because she's gonna say some riffraff or something. Of course.
Yeah, Team RWBY is back together! I'm still not quite sure how I feel about you.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's Penny?
You should know better than to go running around in a strange city.
I know, sir.
Whoever does the voice for the driver is really nice too. Crow. Message. Queen has pawns. I feel like half of Osmond's dialogue is life is not a long time when you're waiting. I like how they have the names in order of appearance. For a small sign. They also misspelled Sun Wukong. Asians. Monty and Shane. Great work, guys. It's hard to find. Jeff Williams and Casey Lee Williams. Excellent work, as well as Alex Abraham, Steve Goldsheen, and James Landino. Excellent work to everyone else too. She is the still your life. Dun, 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 dun. Don't be disappointed. Don't let your heart break. Don't let another minute in this way. It's okay. Sheena Ducat and the rest of the family. Katie Hot Wife new film. Now, baby, broken wings can't hold you down. You'll take flight soon, baby. You'll be lifted up, and you'll be there. was 2013, so 7 years ago now. Great job, Rooster Teeth. Oh, she's coming, she's coming. A character I really like.
Very disappointing, Roman.
Whoa! I wasn't expecting to see you guys so soon.
We were expecting more from you.
She has such a good
The
design.
ones who suggested working with those stupid mutts from the White Fang.
And you will continue to do so. We have
Big plans for you, Roman.
All we ask is a little cooperation.
Remember the girl who, or the woman who's driving the plane in episode 1? I'll put the seed right here. Remember her? That's her. She's back. Her name is Cinder Fall, and she has an excellent character design. Her voice actress is Jessica Negri, and sometimes I don't like how she voices it, but sometimes I really do like it. And especially in Volume 7, she stepped up her game so much. It was amazing. Like, I think she did some of the best voice acting in the entire volume, to be honest. So she definitely grows as a voice actress. So that was Volume 1 in its entirety. We finished Volume 1 of RWBY RWCH. What did I want to say about this? Penny is the best. I love Penny so much. Penny Polendina, she is adorable, and her weapon floating array is super cool, and her personality is just really great. And Taylor Pelto does such an amazing job. I think her last name is Jones now, Taylor Jones, because she got married. I'll just say Taylor Pelto because I'm not sure what her current name is. Taylor. She does such an amazing job as Penny. She has a really nice voice as well. Roman Torchwick is really good. Great. Haddock is fantastic as his role as him. Jessica Negri did really great voice work really quickly here. And we have big plans for you, Roman. All we ask is a little cooperation. What I don't like, what I really did not like, was that Blake apologized to Weiss. Why? It doesn't make sense. Weiss was the racist. Weiss was the problematic one. Weiss was the one who was saying all this sort of like fucked up shit. Why is Blake the one apologizing to Weiss? Because she used to be part of the White Fang? Because Weiss's family has issues with the White Fang? Because she sold the dust from the train in the black trailer? Why? Why is she apologizing? Weiss was the egregious one here. She was the one who's being blatantly racist. She's the one who's like, imagine, it's like if a black person apologized to a white person for the Black Panthers, right? For the Black Panther Party. And then they say that they're sorry for it and everything, even though white people are the ones who are being all the sort of like, who are lynching and killing and murdering people, especially as police, killing black people. So like, imagine if the black person apologized to the white person for that. It doesn't make fucking sense. I really don't like that. It's completely bad. That's the only takeaway from it. It was bad. Weiss should have been the one to apologize. She had all this sort of character development this season. If she had been the one to say, Blake, I'm sorry, I should never have judged you for that. I should have never judged Song like that. This is a problem that I will have to undertake, and I promise to do better. I am so sorry that I treated you this way, and I hope that you'll forgive me, and that I can grow from this and become better and be a better friend and a better teammate, the way she was to RWBY, right? When she said she was the best teammate ever. Why can't she be that to Blake too, or Yang? Why does Blake have to apologize to Weiss? Bad ending. Very bad ending for the season, for the volume. It was possibly one of the worst endings, actually, because it doesn't make sense. She had one job. All she had to do was apologize. All Weiss had to do was apologize. But instead, Blake is apologizing for being discriminated against? What the fuck? How does that make sense? hate that ending. But yeah, that was volume 1. Ruby, Weiss, Blake, Yang, John, Nora, Pyrrha, Ren, Glinda, Ozpin, Cinder, Roman, Torchwick. Who else? Who else is relevant? I'm not even going to name Team Cardinal because they're irrelevant. AF. I have this friend who says AF instead of AF. It's so funny. And I was just thinking of her, that's why. Yeah, so that was volume 1. We know Blake is a cat faunus. We know that Weiss's family is a Schnee family and that they're very rich, that they deal with dust, and that Weiss's grandfather was the one who invented or founded the company. Sun is now part of the storyline. He's been introduced, as well as Penny. She's been introduced as well, and I feel like they should have been introduced sooner, but I think H-Bomber Guy was right when he said that in his Ruby is disappointing and here's why video. A lot of which I agree with, some of which I don't agree with, but that's neither here nor there. What I did agree with was when he said it felt like the jaundice arc took screen time away from what should have been the last 2 episodes, so they could have introduced Sun and Penny sooner and had character time and development with them instead of just introducing them at the last literal 2 episodes. So instead of Jean having 4 episodes of a 16-episode season, literally a quarter devoted to this bullying storyline, which went nowhere except for Jean learning to ask for help, which I think he could have done it in a different way, in many other ways that didn't take up 4 episodes. Then there would have been more time for Sun and Penny to be introduced and become relevant characters instead of right before the ending, right before the finale. Like, that's a big reason I don't like the Jaundice and Forever Fall arcs. They have some really good moments in it, but like overall I'm not a fan of them, and I know a lot of people aren't either. It just took too much away from me than it gave back. Because at the end, all that we found out was Jean learned to ask for help. That's it. We learned what a faunus is, and we learned a mention of a faunus. We learned that they can see in the dark. We learned about aura. We've learned about semblances. Those are all tied to the Jaundice and Forever Fall arcs, but I feel like they could have been introduced elsewhere. In H-Bomber Guy, again, like he mentioned that the first time that semblances, something so core to the series, was introduced was in episode 14, chapter 14, Forever Fall Part 2, right before Jean beheaded the Ursa Grimm, when Pyrrha used her polarity semblance to lift up his shield, remember? 14 episodes, literally 2 episodes before the finale, then we got introduced to the concept of semblances. Or like the term for it. We've seen people's semblances, like Glinda's telekinesis and Ruby's super speed and Weiss's glyphs and Blake's shadow and Yang's burn. I guess I should call it petal burst, which is what Ruby's semblance is called. Yeah, like we got introduced to the term for it super late, and I don't know why that is. I think that's pretty much it for volume 1. I don't really have anything else to say. I don't think so. Just that I really detest that ending. But at least at the very end, we were introduced to Cinderfall. She was in the first episode. She was the pilot in that bullhead airship that Roman was piloting after. Cinder was the one who was fighting against Glinda when Ruby and Glinda were fighting against them, right? She was that mysterious woman hidden in the shadows. So that was glowing with fire dust, I guess. So I really like Cinder, actually. I know a lot of people don't like her, but I think volume 1 to 3 Cinder, she had an excellent design. She had a pretty good design in volumes 4 to 6. Volume 7, she has a pretty okay design as well. I like it. Actually, I kind of really do like it, but my favorite design of hers was volumes 1 to 3. Those, I think, can't be surpassed, can't be matched. Like, they were too good. From the earrings to the anklet to the heels to the shirt, to the dress that shows her shoulders and everything. Like, it's unmatched, and her hair was coming off one side. Really, really good character design. I love it. And she's a very important character because she's clearly the main antagonist right now. And she will be back in Volume 2, of course, as will Torchwick and our main characters. So yeah, we are introduced at the very end to Cinder, and they have very big plans. Her and her 2 associates, or 2 underlings, if you want to call them that, Mercury and Emerald. Mercury's the guy, Emerald's the girl. Who were concept art, by the way, just 2D concept art, which I think was hilarious in a funny way, in a nice way. Like, I know some people think, oh, that's so unprofessional. Why would they not just have models for them? But I keep saying I like the mix and the integration of 2D and 3D. Obviously, their models for Emerald and Mercury weren't finished yet, but I still like that they had concept art and they were hidden in the, in the back a little bit. It's funny how they came forward. They just floated forward. But still, it was very... I like the mix between 2D and 3D. Yeah, so that's it for Volume 1 of RWBY Rewatch. Thank you ever so much for joining me in this episode and this journey through Volume 1 of RWBY Rewatch. I am thinking I'm probably going to do the soundtrack reviews next and the analysis videos for those. So yeah, I'll see you then. If you like it, if you like this video, please like it. If you like it, bueno. If you don't, c'est la vie. A subscribe would be amazing and fantastic and adorable, just like you. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Don't be disappointed. Don't let your heart break. Don't spend another minute in this way.